This is Jonathan Angle, Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Mick Conlan. Mick, back in the winning column.
We've got Max from Wasserman here, and I just like to introduce myself as the best golf player at Wasserman.
Me?
No, me. I won. I won the golf day.
You won because you wanted to sign you.
It's been a long plenty process. Oh, very good.
Mick, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. Happy to get back to the winning ways. You know, I was a long time out of the ring, and I felt to get in there. When I was in there, I felt even in the preparation, I felt like I forgot how to box. And as things started to click, I was like, okay, it's coming back. But I knew I still wouldn't probably be the Mick Conlan that needs to be world champion in this fight. I don't need to be in this fight, but. And I was getting back to where I need to be, and tonight helped again. And by the next fight, I'll be European champion, and then I'll be ready for a world title. So yeah, I'm happy.
Talk to us about the guy you fought tonight. He was a tough guy. He kept throwing. He never gave up. But you got through it. How do you assess him?
Yeah, listen, winning record and someone who has been in where the likes of Khan doing stuff. Very tough. Hurt my hands on his head. I heard him when I was going to the body, but he done well and negate the body shot. So happy enough. He was game, wanted to win, and committed around trying to do something, but just couldn't really get to me at all, could he? So he got me with a good headbutt and black in my eye. But he seemed like a nice guy away from boxing. He says, I'm a big fan after. I says, oh fuck's sake, okay. It is what it is.
And what was it like just on the ring walk, going through the motions again? Was it emotional? Was it difficult?
I'll be honest, mate. I was like, fucking choose the wrong ring walk for Brighton with not enough Irish here, and I should have waited behind the curtain before I stepped out, because Grace, when I have Grace playing, it takes a minute and 10, I think. I should have come out at about 40 seconds into it, so I didn't have to stand there too long. I had to stand there to the end of Grace, and then when they played the kneecap part, you couldn't really hear it. It was like, fuck's sake, I picked the wrong one. But listen, it is what it is. When we go back to Ireland, you'll see what it means, and you see how it goes. It was still nice to do it, and I just had to firm it when I was standing there and just pretend like, yeah, everybody's singing. No, it is what it is. We get it done.
You faced off with the European champ Lorente after the fight. He's got pretty good rankings. I was having a look. I think he's like 7 with the WBC. Talk to us about that fight.
Yeah, Cristobal Lorente, very good fighter. Someone who I've seen, I actually sent it with the guys at Wasserman, says I like him, and this is European champion. I says, I think that guy's made for me. So he says, can we get this done? They said no at the start, I think, and then I says to Sam, the matchmaker, stay on, I think we'll get it done. And then he sent me an eye emoji, and I says, is it done? He says, yeah, I told you. So yeah, he's a good opponent. He comes forward, slow feet, but very tough, very fit, and will keep throwing the whole time. So it can be an exciting fight with last, and I think it'll be a points victory against someone like him, because he is very tough. So I'll have to be switched on.
And I guess it's all just steps back towards that world title level.
100%. I've never won a European title. Now I think I could have fought for a European title when I fought Gurphy, but I think I says fuck that. I don't want to cut the extra £2 to make the weight. So I was like, nah. I'd rather just make 128. It's only Gurphy. What's the point? But I could have won it in one round. But I didn't, and I'm gutted I didn't do that. Now I'm going to have to fight for 12 rounds, and it will be a 12 round war. So it's good. I'm looking forward to it. It's the right step and the right path back to world title. I'm not trying to go, the intercontinental route or anything like that, and try and queue jump anybody. I'll go the proper route and European champion and then world champion.
And then I asked you earlier in the week about Josh Warrington. Do you think that fight can happen later this year?
As he says, I don't dance to another man's tune in terms of his promoter or said promoter. I don't know if he is or not, but I've always liked the fight. I've always said about the fight with Josh, and if it makes the right money, it makes the right sense, but also it has to make the right sense in terms of what it can get me back to. It got to get me back towards a world title. If it's just making me money, well, is there really a point? Of course there always is when it's like that, but it has to make sense in terms of get me an eliminator involved, not get me a final eliminator or silver title or something like this involved to get me towards it. Yeah, I'd be happy. But at the same time, it doesn't happen next because I'm fighting for the European title next. And I wouldn't mind it in New York or if it's in Saudi, but it has to be for the right money. And it can't be massive, especially when they share my title. And we'll have all the fans back on board for both guys. It could be huge.
Just two more. The WBC champion is Stephen Fulton. How would you see a fight with you and him going? Because that stylistically, that'd be a good fight.
Stylistically, I think it's probably the best fight in the division, like most boxing type fight. I've known Stephen a long time. I remember fighting on the same amateur card as him when I fought after the 2012 Olympics in Philadelphia. I fought his friend. His friend actually robbed me, but I was fighting at 60 kg. It was like a week after 2012, no, a month after 2012 Olympics. I went to New York, Philly it was. I was weighing like 60 something kilos. I said, I'll fight at 60, I don't care. I was in the Olympics 52 kilos, so it was a flyweight, and I was fighting lightweight, and I battered this guy, and the whole crowd booed and everything. I was like, it is what it is, I don't care, I was just on the drink, so it didn't matter. But he fought another guy, and ended up getting dropped and stuff, and I was like, okay, he's not bad, but he near got beat. So I've known him since then, but I think he's a good fighter. I think he's very good, and what he's shown is very good, very talented. He's improved a hell of a lot since then. So, credit to him. He beat Figueroa very well, and I'd be interested in fighting him for the WBC because I do think, and I have seen myself with the WBC world title. So that's the belt I would want.
Last one, two of your friends just fought. How was it for you watching that?
I sat and said I didn't watch it because I didn't want to watch it. It's hard. I get on and I'm close with both guys, probably closer to Harlan because we've spent so much time together over the last 10 years. But with Tyrone, I've known Tyrone since I was in secondary school and through the amateur game, and we've done so much trips together, so I'm very close to both. I didn't like the fight when it was made. I didn't like watching it. I don't like seeing people get hurt. Boxing's not a sport. It's a hurt business, and people unfortunately can die in this game. And when you see fighters, and Tyrone has been not an awful lot of fights, hard fights. So and Harlem is on the road at the minute. I was thinking I don't want to see anybody getting hurt because he could listen. I said before, I don't know. Tyrone could beat Harlem. Who knows? Tyrone has that warrior spirit. He could beat anybody at times. But Harlem was just very, very good tonight, and credit to both men for taking the fights and putting everything on the line and coming out healthy, which is the main thing.
Mick, congratulations. Are you going to celebrate tonight?
I'll go home and I'll rest with my wife and my son, and congratulations to my daughter who won her second dance competition today. So brilliant.
There you go, Mick. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.